Hey, what's up? This is Jordan Harris, and you're watching Sports Truth. This is where we tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. We give you nothing but the truth. So, today we're talking about Justin Fields. Oh, man. First, I want to say, God bless all the Chicago Bears and all the Chicago Bears fans because, boy, this does not seem fair. And this is actually coming from a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan. Like, I'm a Bucs fan. Nobody got it as bad as we do, I would think. But God bless the Chicago Bears fans. My goodness. Okay, so first let's just go through the stats, okay? Obviously you see the video, the title is like it's that time, baby. It's time to go ahead and pull the plug on Justin Fields. It's 10:24 a.m. where I am in Kansas, but wherever you are, it's time to pull the plug on Justin Fields. That's what time it is. So let's go through the stats real quick on this Vikings game that I had the pleasure of sitting through. I don't even want to go through the whole game stats. I just want to go through one player stat, if you don't mind. I want to go through like Justin Fields, what he did. So he had 27 completions through the ball 37 times. So 27 for 37 doesn't sound bad. Had 217 yards. His rating was 87.3. QBR was 41.9. Zero touchdowns. It's just okay. Okay. Ran the ball 59 yards. Ran it 12 times. It's a lot of times running the ball, but even for a quarterback. But anyway, so 27 for 37 for 217. Sacked three times. QBR 41.9. It does not sound bad, but this is why I tell people all the time to watch the game. Don't just go by the stats. You got to use your eyes. You got to get the eye test out there because sometimes these stats will fool you. And the example that I want to give, like I'm a Bucks fan, but my brother's a 49ers fan. I watch every Bucks game and every 49ers game just about every weekend. The last few years, the 49ers had Jimmy Garoppolo, and people kept saying, all this dude does is win games. All Garoppolo does is win games. Like, you can say that he's not a good quarterback, but all he does is win. And I would tell them people, I would ask them, did you watch the game? And they're like, no, I looked at the stats, and I see that they got the W. And I'm like, okay, that's why you have that mentality towards Jimmy Garoppolo. Because in my mind, Jimmy Garoppolo was terrible. And the 49ers are winning in spite of Jimmy Garoppolo being there. If you looked at Jimmy Garoppolo's stats, he would have like 20 completions, throw the ball 27 times. It looked real cool on paper. But once you watched the game and you saw that he threw it right to the defending linebacker like twice and they just so happened to drop it, and Kyle Shanahan is on the sideline going crazy, and they're doing bubble screen left, bubble screen right, screen pass to the running back, play action, throw the ball 50 yards down the field in a safe area. Like if you watch that, the eye test would tell you, yeah, Jimmy Garoppolo is not that good actually. And that is exactly what happens with the Chicago Bears game. So they're 4-8 right now. Um, their defense took the ball away from the Vikings 4 times. So they forced 4 fumbles. I'm sorry, they forced 4 interceptions. And all they got back was 12 points. So to get 4 turnovers and not get 1 touchdown the entire game, that is bad. Justin Fields is out here, bubble screen left. He was doing the same thing Jimmy Garoppolo was doing all these years. Bubble screen left, bubble screen right, hand the ball off, screen to the running back, hand the ball off again. If it's a good running play, play action, throw a real safe pass down the field. That's all Justin Fields is doing. A lot of the times, he's going back, looking at one read, and then his eyes drop at the defenders, and he just take off running. He just does not look anywhere near like an NFL quarterback to me. Nowhere near. And it's appalling and kind of shocking. And Patriots quarterback Mac Jones, you on the clock too, brother. I think your time probably ran out a few weeks ago, but you on the clock too. But anyway, let's keep talking about Justin Fields. Um, yeah, eye test. Don't be fooled by what you see on the stats. Like watch the game. Get the eye test going. But what's going on right now in the NFL kind of reminds me of something that happened in the NBA. I follow the NBA really closely too. Um, Back when LeBron was got drafted, a few years before that, there was this thing where like the GMs of all these NBA teams wanted to find the next hidden gem, and everybody was drafting these high school players that made you go like, why the heck did you pick Sebastian Telfair? He's like 5'9", he can't shoot. Why would you draft him out of high school when you've got all these dudes in college who are 2 or 3 years older than him, just 2 or 3 years, and they're 6 inches taller. They can shoot the ball a ton better than Sebastian Telfair. And this thing just kept happening where all the GMs were like, forget everybody in college. I want to take a chance on this little guy who's going to school in Wichita, Kansas, draft him out of there, and maybe I'll look like the big hero drafting this guy. And eventually the NBA just said, we're done with high school. You can't even draft anybody from high school anymore. And I believe it was because of the epidemic where everybody wanted to draft these kids from high school who had no experience and they were not panning out. Now the NFL has that issue, but that issue is with athletic quarterbacks. So it's with athletic quarterbacks, and it's also with quarterbacks who have extremely high winning percentages in college. It keeps happening where people are drafting these quarterbacks who can run like crazy, but have no passing accuracy to save their mom's life. I don't understand it, but I keep seeing it. Like the Titans quarterback who played last year and the year before, he was bad. And I'm like, I don't know how this dude got drafted. Like he had a really good college career, but he was nowhere near NFL ready. Nowhere near it. And then you look at Mac Jones. He played for Alabama. They've got the best offensive line. They've got the best wide receivers. They got excellent running backs. They have excellent defense. So you put Mac Jones in there, you could put 50 to 100 other quarterbacks on those Alabama teams, and they would have been just as successful as Mac Jones. So why would you think that Mac Jones would be a great pick? Because he had a winning college career. Does not make sense. Same thing with Justin Fields. He comes from Ohio State. He has excellent offensive line, excellent defense, excellent running back, excellent receivers, skill positions everywhere. When you watch Justin Fields' tape, you don't see him fitting the ball into tight windows. You don't see him throwing people open. Instead, you see him running people over. You see him outrunning safeties to the end zone. You see him play action pass, throwing it to wide open people down the field because the running game was so good. So if you don't see him doing the things that you're going to need him to do in the NFL, why would you expect him to work out in the NFL? I don't know. I don't get it. These people get paid millions of dollars to do these jobs of scouting and drafting these NFL players. I just don't see it. It's kind of crazy to me. It's shocking sometimes. Whatever. Um, I I got off the Justin Fields. I wouldn't call it bandwagon because I don't think he has a bandwagon. But I got off the Justin Fields train like when he blamed the coaches a few weeks ago when they asked him like, well, what's going on? Like, what's with the hesitation and all this stuff? And he said it might be the coaching. It might have something to do with the coaching. Big red flag. Because as y'all know, quarterbacks are supposed to be the leaders of the team. Like, it's the head coach, and then you got the coordinators, and then right below them, you got the quarterback. And for him to be throwing shade at the coach instead of just assuming blame and acknowledging the fact that maybe he's just not reading the plays quick enough as they're developing, or maybe he's not doing pre-play reads well enough, he started blaming the coach. When I saw that, I was like, yeah, this dude ain't got it. He's not it. But I know some of you are going to be saying, well, they won the game. They won the game. And I'll take you right back to that Jimmy Garoppolo thing. The 49ers got all the way to the Super Bowl. And Jimmy Garoppolo was so bad that the game before the Super Bowl when they played the Packers, he threw the ball like 6 times. And they ran the ball every play outside. They just run. Would you do that if you have Aaron Rodgers on your team? No. You do that when you have an incompetent quarterback. And that's what happened with the 49ers. And that's what's happening with Justin Fields right now. You can't just say, well, he won the game, because the Bears won the game in spite of Justin Fields, not because of Justin Fields. They won it in spite of him. So, yeah, it's crazy. Usually, I like to be positive. I have a positive perspective on things. But I watched this game, and I don't know why, but I was so irritated by how bad he was playing and how I saw some of the stuff unfold the weeks before. And then, like, people are still asking this question, like, is Justin Fields the future of the Bears? And then I also saw somebody say, if the Bears got the number one pick, do you take Caleb Williams? I'm like, duh. Like, so, like, there's no way I would pick Justin Fields over Caleb Williams. Somebody who's shown the ability to throw the ball anywhere, somebody who's shown the ability to throw the ball in the pocket, rolling out, off of his back foot. He can make any throw you want him to make, Caleb Williams. So why would you not take him and keep Justin Fields, who's shown you he can't make hardly any throws except the bubble screen? So, I don't know, man. I hate to come on here and be so negative. That's not typically my personality, but this game was crazy. I hated the fact that they had this game prime time and it was nothing else for me to watch, because I'm sitting there looking at this thing like, is this the best game y'all could come up with for real? Watching Justin Fields go against the Vikings and, like, Joshua Dobbs. It was rough. But let me know your comments on this. Let me know your thoughts. I'm interested in hearing from Chicago Bears fans. Like, are y'all cool with Justin Fields? Do you have any hope that he'll get this thing turned around? Or are you like, man, it's no way possible this dude's going to work? Bench him today. Like, what's your thoughts on that? I'm curious. Do you want to see him finish the season out to see if he can get a positive trajectory going? Or are you pretty much at the point where you've seen enough? That's where I am. I've seen enough. I don't think he needs a fresh start to play anywhere else. I think that we have seen the best of Justin Fields. I think this is just who he is. And same thing for Mac. I mean, I know people keep catching strays in this video, but Joshua Dobbs, he ain't it. Mac Jones, he ain't it either. We've seen the best of Mac Jones. He won't get better than this. I don't care where you put him. You can put him at the Dolphins offense. He's not going to do it. But yeah, interested to know from the Chicago Bears fans, what do y'all think about this, man? Am I crazy? Are the Bears crazy for keeping Justin Fields in the game? Like, let me know your thoughts on this. We are looking to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So we've got about 33 days. Please do like the video, subscribe. As I always say, it costs you nothing. All it costs you is a stroke of a finger to click the subscribe button. That's all I'm asking for. So, as always, I appreciate your time. Thank you for watching. God bless. Take care. Peace.